I remember reaching out to my dad and being like, how about if I went to the University of Iowa? And he was like, I love Iowa.
I like to say I bleed black and gold, so there was nowhere else I wanted to go.
Growing up, I was always a Hawkeye.
I love the look of this campus.
I love the college town, love the atmosphere, the people here.
I think the most surprising thing about the University of Iowa to me was just the community.
The University of Iowa really brings everyone together.
It's really fascinating to see how many people have so many different passions in so many different directions.
Everyone here wants you to succeed, and there's so many resources that you don't even realize are available to you.
My first few classes, I was like nervous. You know, I've never done this before. I'm out here by myself. But like the teachers, the staff, the students that were in my class, they're also like really nice and understanding.
When you get a classroom full of people from a whole bunch of different backgrounds, you learn that there's a ton of different ways to approach a single problem.
I think the greatest sense of belonging that I found on campus was finding my passions and finding ways to pursue that.
I moved out here and I met some of the most incredible artists I've ever thought to have met in my life.
Woo! I feel like I did a lot, but I feel like maybe I could do more. You know, it just felt like opportunity after like opportunity. I want to thank my mom, my dad, I want to thank my little sister, I want to thank my advisor. Thank y'all all so much. Without y'all, I wouldn't be able to make it this far in my education and my career, and I love y'all so much.
I would like to thank my mom and my dad and my sister for always accepting my abstract perspectives on the world and the way that I see my art.
The professors in the sport and rec management program, their insight has been huge to me professionally growing. There's some therapy dogs on campus that I really appreciated. Seeing some dogs, because I don't get to see my dogs that often.
I would like to thank my mom and my dad. They are so supportive of me, and just all the friends and community I've created in Iowa City. I truly couldn't have done it without any of them.
Welcome to the Fall 2025 College of Nursing Commencement Ceremony. I am Julie Zerwick, Dean of the College of Nursing. I want to first congratulate the BSN and RN BSN programs and extend an especially warm welcome to the friends and families of our graduates. We are so pleased to have you with us as we bear witness to this milestone accomplishment. We are privileged and grateful to have been a part of your graduates' lives for the past few years. The entire university community shares your pride and happiness on this very special day. Thank you to the graduate marshal, Emma Milder, for leading the processional, and Molly Vasek from Hands Up Communications for the sign language interpretation. Many people are joining me here on the stage for this celebration today. Please stand as you're introduced, and the audience may hold their applause until I've introduced all of our guests. Representing the College of Nursing Administration, Associate Dean for Undergraduate and MSN Entry into Practice Programs, Mary Tobin, and Executive Associate Dean, Sandy Dack Hirsch. Representing the university's central administration and conferring the degrees, President Barbara Wilson. Our honored guests, College of Nursing Emerging Nurse Leader Award recipient, Dan Lose, BSN class speaker, Charlotte Wiegand, and RN BSN class speaker, Jamie McGrath. Faculty from the College of Nursing joining us on stage include Amalia Gedney-Lose, Leah Buck, Colin Rogers, Julie Stanek-Hutt, Katie Knox, Brenda Dury, Betty Mallon, Lindell Joseph, Deborah Strobel, Molly Fromo-Cooley, Emily Griffin, Sarah McVeigh, Teresa Bechtel, and Sue Gardner. Also assisting us behind the scenes are College of Nursing staff and faculty, Leah Kopis, Rebecca Miller, Bhavya Asha Kalur, Riza Falk, Laura Combe, Mackenzie Notestein, Saida Thomas, Anita Corey, Corey Landstrom, and Frankie Coonley. Thank you all. So we often talk about rankings, and we all know that the College of Nursing has been ranked in the top 10 programs in the country for over 5 years. But did you know you have just graduated from the top public writing university as well? Why does this matter? It matters because writing is communication. As bedside nurses, nurse leaders, and nurse scientists, we must be able to communicate effectively. Your fantastic idea to improve the scheduling system or to save the hospital $1 million is no good if you can't communicate it well. This legacy of writing at Iowa is the reason I like to speak about books at this commencement, especially books by graduates of the Iowa Writers Workshop, like Sandra Cisneros. Cisneros grew up in Chicago, attended Loyola University of Chicago for undergraduate, and then came to the Iowa Writers Workshop, completing her MFA in 1978. The workshop helped Cisneros find her unique voice and launch her career. During her free time, she began writing The House on Mango Street, a book that has gone on to sell more than 8 million copies. And in 2022, Cisneros released a book of poetry titled Woman Without Shame, sharing pearls of wisdom she has gained over the years. Wisdom that I hope is useful for you as you begin your nursing careers. The closing poem, When in Doubt, is the one I will share with you today. Cisneros opens with the lines, when in doubt, wear faux leopard. When in doubt, err on the side of generosity. Now, I don't know about wearing faux leopard. I actually would err on the side of black and gold myself, which we talked about yesterday. But erring on the side of generosity is worthy advice. Be generous with your time, your talents, your knowledge, and your empathy. Be generous with your patients, your colleagues, and your loved ones. As a nurse, you have a unique education and understanding of the world. If faced with a choice, and if it's within your power to do so, be generous. When in doubt, Cisneros continues, absorb biographies to avoid life's major mistakes. When in doubt, make life's major mistakes. Make mistakes? Yes, as you go out into the world of nursing, you will undoubtedly make mistakes. We all do. Absorb as much as you can from the nurses who have come before you. Learn from their experiences and their mistakes. And then, as Cisneros says, do not shy away from making your own. Learn from them, grow from them, pivot, and then move forward. The poem goes on. When in doubt, heed the clouds. Remember lying on the ground as a child and finding things like animals and castles in the clouds? As an adult, remember to stop and soak in your surroundings. Put away your phone, put away your computer, and look at the clouds. Smell the air. Admire a sunset. Listen to a cacophony of crickets. The field of nursing is incredibly rewarding, but it can also be incredibly hard. Stay connected to the world around you and use it to stay grounded through the ups and downs. Cisneros writes, when in doubt, forgive us our myopia as we forgive those who are myopic against us. As you may have learned, myopia is near or short-sightedness. In this case, myopia manifests not only in the eyes, but in our lives and interactions. It manifests when we focus only on what is directly in front of us, without seeing the larger picture. When we are too quick to judgment and do not recognize the underlying or seemingly unrelated conditions in our patients' lives that could be contributing to the acute problem. And when others judge us too quickly or too harshly as well. As we err on the side of generosity, let us forgive those who are quick to judge and seek to broaden our own vision. In the last bit of the poem's wisdom I will share with you, when in doubt, sleep on it. Whether you had a bad day, are feeling pressure to make a decision, or just don't know how to react, sleep on it. Things always look clearer and brighter in the morning. Congratulations, class of 2025, and remember, when in doubt, be generous, make mistakes, stay grounded, broaden your views, and get some sleep. Thank you. So the Emerging Nurse Leader Award recognizes a University of Iowa College of Nursing graduate who has demonstrated leadership and achievement in nursing, related fields of healthcare, or has made contributions to the profession early in their career. The 2026 Emerging Nurse Leader Award recipient is Dan Lose. Dr. Lose received his BSN in 2012 and his DNP in 2016, both from the University of Iowa College of Nursing. He previously served as nursing director for the Medical Surgical Nursing Division at University of Iowa Healthcare, where he oversaw 9 inpatient units, 293 beds, and over 600 clinical staff. Dan recently took a new position as the Acute Adult Services Director at Unity Point Health, St. Luke's in Cedar Rapids, where he's leading all inpatient units, respiratory care, and wound care. Dan's accomplishments include developing the Unit Partner Program, a student employee program that provides undergraduate nursing students with flexible and meaningful clinical exposure while helping to meet staffing demands, and I think he'll talk about that shortly. He's focused on the addition of assistant nurse managers and clinical practice leaders on 4 high-volume units, and he co-designed and implemented a nurse manager onboarding service. He co-founded the Young Nurse Leader Program to introduce BSN students to leadership pathways. Dan's leadership, and this is in the words of his nominator, reflects a commitment to high-quality, patient-centered care, the advancement of nursing systems, and the preparation of nurse leaders. His strategic thinking, data-informed action, and strong interpersonal leadership have inspired countless colleagues and students. So please help me in congratulating Dr. Dan Lose.
All right, good morning. First of all, thank you, Dean Zerwick. To the graduates, your families, your friends, and the faculty and staff who supported you, thank you for being here this morning. It's an incredible honor to be named the Emerging Nurse Leader of the Year. Today, I want to share 3 short stories, 3 moments from my nursing leadership career that taught me something essential about the profession, and something essential about what it means to be an Iowa nurse. Each story reflects the same themes: critical thinking, innovation, and teamwork. The very skills I learned here and the same ones you now carry with you. In March 2020, I was the nurse manager of an inpatient orthopedic unit, a place usually full of surgical patients with joint replacements, fractures, rehab goals. Then everything stopped. Elective surgeries were canceled, the hallways went quiet, and my job changed instantly. I was asked to help assure that our staff caring for COVID patients had access to N95 masks. At first, that might sound simple, but it was not. We found 3 major problems. First, as you know, every nurse needs to be fit tested to one specific mask style that fits the shape of your face. Most staff in our hospital were all fit to one size mask. Second problem, supply chain shortages made it nearly impossible to get those specific masks. And third, the masks available on the market were often not the ones our staff needed to stay safe. So every day we looked at data, every day we checked stock levels, every day we worked with frontline nurses and care team members, unit leaders, and the employee health program to fit test staff to any safe alternative mask we could find. We stretched every resource, we adapted every process, we communicated constantly with a lot of people, We never ran out of masks, and staff were not put at additional risk. Not because of luck, but because of teamwork, collaboration, and innovation. These are skills that I learned at Iowa and we've relied on every day since that time. Also, throughout the first 5 years of my nursing career, I noticed something I found troubling. Many nurses did not see themselves as leaders, despite the fact that every day they were leading their patients and leading the healthcare team. So I brought the idea forth to launch the Young Nurse Leader Program with Dr. Lindell Joseph, who's here today. It was a simple concept: give undergraduate nursing students the chance to explore leadership as a specialty. Help them understand decision-making, communication, team dynamics, and the impact that strong leaders can have on patient care and staff outcomes. It was designed to plant a seed, to help students imagine a path that they may not otherwise have considered. And it worked. Students applied and jumped into the program. They asked hard questions. They challenged us as leaders. They started to see themselves differently in how they could impact the system. Many of our former students in the program are leaders early in their careers today. Because when we invest in future leaders, we strengthen our entire profession. Another challenge that I came across in my profession, or in my career, was that tension of being a nursing student and wanting employment experience, probably like most of you over the last few years. Students wanted to work in the hospital and gain valuable experience, but some of the patient care tech roles often competed with the time you needed to be successful in school. So a team of us created the Unit Partner Program. It was designed as a bridge, as an entry-level role that allowed nursing students to participate in clinical care while still preserving the time needed for studying, classwork, and clinical rotations. The impact we found was immediate. Students gained confidence, our units gained support, and teams saw how investing in learners strengthened the entire care environment. Again, critical thinking, innovation, teamwork, and a willingness to ask, is there a better way to meet the workforce needs while equally supporting our students? These three stories are very different: the pandemic supply crisis, leadership pipeline, and a workforce redesign. But they have something in common. They were all moments where thinking differently mattered, where forging our own path mattered, where collaboration mattered. All of those are hallmarks of what it means to be an Iowa nurse. This university taught me more than how to write a solid care plan or to do an occupied bed change. I learned how to solve complex problems, how to see possibility in chaos, how to use innovation as a responsibility, how to listen, collaborate, lead, even when the path forward is unclear. And now you carry that legacy forward. As you begin your nursing careers, I want to challenge you to do three things. First, identify your passion. What lights you up? What gives you energy? What part of nursing makes you feel like you are exactly where you're meant to be? Find that and protect it. Second, fine-tune your craft every single day. Excellence is not instant. It grows through curiosity, humility, and continuous learning. The best nurses are not the ones who know everything. They're the ones who never stop growing and learning. Third, never settle for mediocrity. You are a graduate from a university that expects excellence, and more importantly, a university that has equipped you for it. Hold yourself, your peers, and our profession to that standard. As you walk across this stage today, remember that you are stepping into a career that will shape you in profound ways. You will witness humanity at its rawest and most beautiful forms. You will change lives, oftentimes in ways you will never fully see. So go forward with purpose, think differently, challenge the status quo, forge your own path, lead boldly no matter your title, and uphold a standard and excellence that defines what it means to be an Iowa nurse. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Charlotte Weechen, who will speak on behalf of the Fall 2025 Pre-Licensure BSN graduates. A 2021 graduate of Williamsburg High School in Williamsburg, Iowa, Charlotte chose nursing as a career because of the opportunity it gives her to serve others and make a genuine impact on people's lives. During her time at Iowa, Charlotte was a member of Sigma Theta Tau, a student volunteer at the University of Iowa Healthcare Volunteer Services, and a nominee for the DAISY Extraordinary Nursing Student. She also worked as a certified nursing assistant, medication aide at Briarwood Healthcare Center in Iowa City, and as a patient care technician at UI Healthcare. Charlotte has accepted a position in the cardiovascular intensive care unit at the university and looks forward to being a Hawkeye for the rest of her life. Now, this one I have a little debate with her on. It says she plans to become the best baker and cook this side of the Mississippi. I think I own that title, personally, while remaining an avid bookworm. Please welcome our BSN class speaker.
Good morning, faculty, family, friends, and my fellow nursing graduates. Today symbolizes more than the end of our nursing studies. It is a recognition of the beginning of what we were called to do. Not only did nursing school challenge us, it made us question our own strength at times, but it also revealed who we truly are as people, those who run toward those in need, not away. Looking back, I'm sure we can all remember our first day putting on the Iowa scrubs and using our new stethoscopes. Moments like these shaped our entire journey throughout nursing school. Completing our first head-to-toe assessment felt like a major challenge, yet it's now something we perform instinctively as we care for our patients. Our first day of clinicals was just as daunting, but it laid the foundation for the skills we rely on today. And although our nursing internships were intimidating at first, they ultimately transformed us, giving us the confidence, clarity, and a true sense of purpose as everything we had learned began to fall into place. We put in hard work. We found time to celebrate, too. Our cohort-wide get-togethers at the end of each semester became the perfect way for us to unwind, meet new classmates, and get even closer to the friends we already had. Moments like these affirmed that even in our most challenging times, the individuals around us give meaning to every step of the journey. And when we look back on the hardest parts, what stands out most isn't the stress or the long hours, it's the people. The fellow students who lifted us up, the instructors and preceptors who guided us, and most of all, the patients who trusted us. And it was with these people that we learned the challenging experience we faced didn't just test us, they prepared us to care for people walking through their hardest moments of their lives. We cared for real people, experiencing real fears. Through this, we learned that sometimes medicine or a procedure is not the best thing that can be offered. Sometimes the most important thing is listening and offering a compassionate ear. As we navigated these moments of care and compassion, we came to realize that our growth would not have been possible without the support and guidance of those around us. We did not make it to this point alone. Thank you to our friends and our families for the constant support and unwavering belief that we could do this, even when we were not sure if we could. And to our instructors and preceptors, thank you for teaching us what it means to be a nurse and for instilling in us when to ask questions and when to trust ourselves. Today, we close one chapter and begin another, guided by the experience that tested us, strengthened us, and showed us who we are. We are ready to take what we've learned into the world and to care for others with the same dedication, empathy, and resilience that brought us to this moment. Here's to the beginning of our calling and to the countless lives we will touch along the way. Thank you.
So it's now my pleasure to introduce Jamie McGrath, who will speak on behalf of the Fall 2025 RN to BSN graduates. These are special students who started their journey in nursing through a community college and then pursued their education at the University of Iowa BSN program. So Jamie received her associate degree in nursing from North Iowa Area Community College in Mason City in 2002. She's worked as a labor and delivery nurse for 23 years. Jamie spends most of her free time caring for her 3 children, helping her husband on the farm, attending sporting events, and volunteering in her community. So at 18, Jamie chose nursing because she knew she wanted to help people. I didn't have all the answers then, but I had heart, she says. She stayed in nursing because she loves hearing patients' stories and finding ways to offer hope, support, and the right resources. Being both a parent and a patient advocate has given me a deeper understanding of healthcare's challenges and possibilities, Jamie says, adding, obtaining my BSN is a part of my commitment to grow, serve my community more fully, and show my children that it is never too late to achieve your goals. After graduation, Jamie plans to remain at the bedside serving as a charge nurse and preceptor for her department at the Mercy One North Iowa Hospital Birthing Center. Please help me congratulate Jamie McGrath.
Good morning. Today we celebrate not just a degree, but a transformation. For many of us, the RN to BSN journey started with a question. What are your goals? What do you plan to do with this higher degree? What are you hoping to gain? And more importantly, what are you hoping to give? And today we answer that question with pride, humility, and renewed purpose. I entered this program with over 20 years of bedside nursing experience at a birth center, a journey filled with stories high and low, uncertainties and challenges. I've held hands in moments of fear and indescribable pain, fiercely advocated for patients, and seen the power of compassionate care. I've stood beside strong women as they brought their fragile, breathless newborns into the world and held them for the first and last time on the same day. I've watched Iowa become a state of concern. Provider shortages have created birthing deserts, leaving families to drive hours for care and others simply going without. I've seen the growing complexity of diverse patient needs, many facing social disparities, mental health needs, and are living with multiple comorbidities. These patients demand more attention and advanced nursing skills. I have watched in awe as science has advanced to the point where even 21-week premature babies are being cared for by the delicate and skilled nursing hands. But this program encouraged me to look beyond the bedside and beyond maternal health. It promised to grow my leadership, communication, knowledge, and understanding to meet the demand of all patients, families, and communities. Some of you know me, and some of you do not. That's the nature of online learning. It's different. Connecting across screens can be a challenge. Our class covers a wide area of Iowa and even includes a few neighboring states. We've come together from small towns and urban areas. We work in rural access hospitals like Cassidy, a PACU nurse at Iowa Specialty, and Clarion. We work, Anna and Alexis work at the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics Level 1 Trauma Center, where they provide expert care. Some of us work while traveling across the country, like Sydney, who adapts to new environments with skills and grace. I've learned about the many paths you've taken in nursing. Dana serves veterans at the Department of Veterans Affairs Mental Health Clinic in Marshalltown. Emma supports families as a labor and delivery nurse at Unity Point in Des Moines. while Sophia brings calm and precision to the PACU at Mary Greeley and Ames. Martin and Donnie titrate drips, monitor cardiac rhythms, and respond quickly and efficiently in the critical care unit. We've learned alongside 2 retired veterans, Todd Cousins and Catherine Howard. Thank you for your service and for continuing to serve through nursing. For those of you I haven't mentioned, your presence matters. Despite the distance separating us and the wide range of roles we hold, I've listened to your stories, experiences, opinions, and perspectives. I grew as you did. Through our coursework, we learned about health disparities, food deserts, vulnerable populations, health equity, and the systematic barriers that influence people's lives. We practiced cultural humility, studied evidence-based models, and researched scholarly journals. We learned about healthcare collaboration, communication, patient safety, and the importance of both leading and following. In pathology, we reviewed abnormal cell, tissue, organ, and system functions. We studied cell divisions, genes, chromosomes, genetic codes, mutations, and genetics. I thought that was really hard. We completed quality improvement projects and explored public health nursing in depth. We saw how community support, trauma-informed care, and inclusive programming can help individuals and vulnerable populations reclaim their independence and hope. Today, we celebrate you, the nurse, the steady hands in chaos, the glue of collaboration, and the spirit of healing. This degree isn't just a credential, it's a commitment, a pledge to equity, to listening deeply, and to advocating for the unheard voices. It's a promise to continue learning, growing, questioning, and showing up for your patients, your community, and yourself. As we look around this room, we see the many directions this commitment will take us. Some of us will pursue master's degrees, become nurse practitioners, certified nurse anesthetists, classroom educators, or administrators. Others will stay at the bedside in clinics, schools, and public health systems. Some will teach, some will lead, and some will quietly transform systems from within. Every path matters, every role is vital, and each of us has the power to make a difference. Let's carry this momentum forward, not only into new roles, but into new possibilities. When we build systems rooted in dignity and inclusion, lead with empathy, and challenge injustice, we create a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive and every life reflects its value. To my family, thank you for cheering me on and showing me so much grace as my home duties took a back seat and my mind was often elsewhere. To my colleagues and mentors at work, thank you for believing in me. To our professors, your positivity, encouragement, passion, quick responses to my concerns, unwavering commitment to helping each of us succeed in this program did not go unnoticed. You challenged our thoughts, pushed us out of our comfort zone, and prepared us for the future of our profession. And to my fellow graduates, though we were separated by distance and diverse in our specialties, I valued our connection. Class of 2025, I now ask, how will you use your voice, your knowledge, and your experience to lead, advocate, and heal? Congratulations, you've earned your Bachelor's of Science in Nursing.
I just want to say, wow. I mean, the incredible talks you've received today. Thank you. So we are pleased to have President Barbara Wilson with us for the conferring of degrees. Dr. Wilson is the 22nd president of the University of Iowa. President Wilson earned her bachelor's degree in journalism and master's and PhD degrees in communication arts from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. She came to Iowa after having served as the executive vice president for academic affairs of the University of Illinois system. President Wilson is passionate about supporting students. This includes providing them with mental health and well-being services, as well as making the first-generation Hawks program a priority to increase retention rates for first-generation college students. Please join me in welcoming President Wilson. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing please rise? President Wilson, these candidates, having completed all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing, are recommended to you by the faculty of the College of Nursing for the conferring of this degree.
Thank you, Dean Zerwick. On recommendation of the faculty of the College of Nursing and by the authority vested in me by the Iowa Board of Regents, I confer on each of you the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing as qualified and designated. Congratulations.
The turning of the tassel is the tradition of gesture by which each student signifies passage from degree candidate to graduate. Now, before we recognize each of you individually, please mark your new status as graduates of the University of Iowa College of Nursing by moving the tassel of your cap from the right side to the left. So the graduates may be seated, and we will start the recognition ceremony. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. All good.
Lorena Guadalupe Galino. Emma Marie Muller. Alexander Whalen. Tabitha Marie Keith with distinction. Samantha Beaton. Delaney Elizabeth Knudsen. Molly Omi with highest distinction. Hannah Croffle with highest distinction. Elizabeth Strom. Lauren Elizabeth Radke with highest distinction. Veronica Ann Bartow. Ashley Paige Morris with high distinction. Abigail Evelyn Toms. Ava Genevieve Burkett with distinction. Haley Marie Walzer. Soraya Callie Safi with high distinction. Yasina Pinto. Miranda Nicole Getz. Madison Rose Botis with university honors with highest distinctions. Caitlin Elizabeth Will with university honors with high distinction. Lauren Ann Louise Lessner with highest distinction. Caitlin Rose Fleming. Hannah Sophia Behrens. Jocelyn Freeman. Danielle Geraldine Woodford. Emily Ann Doyle. Samantha Kim Dong. Samantha Marie Erskine. Sydney Stittis. Jenna Marie Lundvit. Mackenzie Logan with distinction. Cinnamon Belinda Evans. Kristen Dawn Tucker. Hannah Marie Felsen. Mulaney Nicole Tyson. Donald Badger. Chase Brendan Madison. Lauren Morgan. Erin Ann Roshlow. Ashlyn Ray Yeager. Mallory Taylor. Haley Becker. Maya Erickson. Via Christine Nassau Caleo. Emma Grace Ines. Guadalupe Garcia. Josie Lynn Sade. Macy Isabel Filling. Ryan Emily Keel. Megan Jean Marie Murphy. Marin Larson. Brianna Lynn Keister. Holly Hogue. Kayla Claire Schmidt. Kaylee Ann Adkins. Ava Elise McNaugh. Adriana Amatrian Martinez. Emily Priscilla Peralta. Cecilia Tower. Sarah Catherine Germano. Mallory Bowman. Vanessa Marie Kaditz. Eliza Kathleen Greenfield. Abigail Catherine Kramer. Anna Stella Lane. Ashley Jordan Jarvis Flint. Taylor Scott. Brianna Nicole Bosley. Megan Ann Marie Schaefer. Michael Kopersky. Mia Schrader. Megan Wheatman. Madison Jane Scheel. Griselda Michelle Diaz. Morgan Alexis Liss. Megan Mary O'Connell. Kendra Elise Bigler. Malia Ray Nash. Ann Slott. McKenna Elizabeth Schroeder. Noriel Alexa Blanco. Kayla Mickow. Olivia Barnes. Joseph J. Borbeck III. Jacob Joel Austin. Lucy Marie Metzger. Anna Peitz. Macy Gebhardt. Kiernan Nichols. Michael Nauman. Nicholas John Granjanet. Kurillis Gergis. Winston He. Anthony Tias. Azaria Abibi Indale. Jackson Dean Whitaker. Charlotte Irene Weegan. And Jamie Lynn McGrath. Let us join in offering our heartiest congratulations to our new graduates.
Along with the faculty, I have great hopes for you, our graduates. I hope you find true meaning, contentment, and passion in your lives. I hope that you navigate the hard times and come out with greater strength and resolve. I hope that you seek balance, understanding, and new perspectives. And I hope that you have the ambition to take charge of the healthcare world because it desperately needs your leadership. I know it's a big challenge and a daunting task, but you can do it. And know that we will be watching and cheering you on. Congratulations and best wishes to all of our fall 2025 College of Nursing graduates. Graduate Marshal, please come forward. Will the graduates please rise for the recessional? We do ask the audience to please remain seated until the faculty and graduates have exited. Thank you.